back okay? No? All right. I'll have to talk louder. I think the volume on this speaker is about as loud as it can go. But it's a good sign that it's noisy, that there's a lot of people from the community here to take part in this celebration. I hope you all noticed we found the one shady spot in San Diego to get this kicked off. Well, I want to say good morning, everybody. Thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate this very, very special occasion. It is a delight to come together as a community to celebrate the legacy of Lucky Wong. Here with us, and I thank the mayor for helping to make this celebration today possible. Today we are going to officially unveil the sign for Lucky Lane. It is the honorary street name recognizing the contributions of Lucky Wong. He was the beloved owner of Lucky's Golden Phoenix Diner. The diner was an iconic restaurant in this community, and Lucky, as you all know, was a cherished part of North Park's identity. Just a few months ago, we were here to announce the plan to give this portion of Grimm Avenue the honorary street name Lucky Lane. And today we are making that plan a reality. And in a few minutes, we will unveil the sign. This tribute would not have been possible without the vision and dedication of Matt Lyons, who led the grassroots effort to make Lucky Lane a reality. Started with a petition that gathered over 4,200 signatures in support of this renaming. They continued with raising nearly $10,000 to bring this vision to life and to establish the Lucky Wong Memorial Scholarship. And that scholarship is going to help underprivileged youth to attend culinary schools. Matt, thank you so much for leading this effort. Let's hear it again. Community support here for this honorary street naming, I think, is a testament to what Lucky meant to people here in North Park. The support for this extended to the business community as well. This project got a big boost with the support of North Park Main Street. So let's also hear it for Chad Matkowski and Freddie and the whole team for their continued support of our During this process, my team and I have heard many, many stories about Lucky from neighborhood residents, longtime customers, area business owners, and San Diegans from around the areas. These stories have one thing in common. They all convey Lucky's warmth and Lucky's generosity. No one expressed that more than Lucky's own daughter. June Wong told us that her father was, quote, the embodiment of goodness. And she said that the honorary street naming would be a symbolic gesture in goodness prevailing. June, thank you so much for sharing your father's memory with us, and thank you for supporting this effort from the very beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Lucky's daughter, June Wong. earlier how much I appreciate Mayor Gloria supporting this effort. He really paved the way for us to be here this morning. And I am delighted that he is here with us this morning to say a few words. Everybody, please welcome Mayor Gloria.
Thank you, Councilmember Whitburn. Good morning, North Park. It is wonderful to be here in this incredible neighborhood that Lucky Wong helped to build. I want to thank Stephen, Matt, June, Chad, all the folks who played these leadership roles in making this day possible. And thank you all for showing up and being literally showing why we did this. That Lucky's impact going far beyond just this quarter, but really to this entire community, making it better. Lucky is certainly worthy of this recognition. Also, to June, on behalf of the City of San Diego, we offer our deepest condolences on the passing of your father. We want today to be a celebration because Lucky was always a good time, and we want to make sure that we have a good time today. I think he wants nothing less. My first introduction to the Lucky's Golden Phoenix Cafe was through then Police Chief Bill Lansdowne. Now, if you all know anything about anything, cops know where good food is. And when I became a city council member, Chief Lansdowne, who was famous for getting to the office about 4 a.m. every day, he would meet me for breakfast here at Lucky's. Like, you need to go to Lucky's. Sure thing. It's about 25 years ago. When you walked into Lucky's, it was an experience. Am I right?
Right.
What I love is that Lucky was a one-man band mostly, right? He was the host, the waiter, the cook, the entertainment, the owner, the manager. He did it all, and he did it all well. What was interesting is that while you were there for breakfast, you got more than a breakfast, right? Now, the breakfast you ordered may not have been what you actually got. I will just say that. I was never mad about that. It was a part of Lucky's charm was that, whatever you got, it was good. Yeah, it was delivered efficiently. It was affordable. It was always a good time. And what you may also remember is that you didn't just get food. You got good food purchase. You would get calendars and ballpoint pens and flashlights and keychains. He would pass them out, and then of course ending with a fortune cookie. You don't get that in Denny's, am I right, everybody? Yeah. Lucky was such a character. I loved talking with him. He always had funny stories, little jokes. Watching him and Chief Lansdowne and others who I'd come here with just interact was joyful, and that's why he came back, right? The prices were good, the food was good, but the Lucky was what you came for. He was the show. And what I will say about Lucky and how it personifies this community is that I'm grateful that he was able to have a successful business here in North Park for so many decades. North Park has welcomed a lot of change into its community, and I would say as someone who's a third-generation San Diegan, I think this neighborhood is getting better and better and better. But it's important that we not lose the parts that make North Park special and charming and unique, and that was Lucky. And so if I ask you to do anything today, when you leave here, please support a local small business here in North Park. Help make sure that the next generation of Lucky's I also want to say a quick word about Lucky as someone who added diversity to this richly diverse community, and as someone who was a proud immigrant to this country. In this day and time when we sort of seemingly are increasingly discounting both diversity and immigration, let me just say Lucky is a personification of why our country is being better by immigrants and by celebrating the uplifting diversity. And so, I will miss the trinkets, I'll miss the fortune cookies, I'll miss the floor show, I will miss Lucky. But I will always be able to look at this sign that will soon unveil and know that his memory will not be forgotten. And that as North Park continues to grow, evolve, and change, we will always remember who was here early, got it started, who got social media famous later in life. That's pretty cool, right? Someone who has left an indelible mark on this community, and June said it better than I possibly can. But I will just tell you, when I think about what makes a life successful, some of you know, you've heard me say this over the years, my mom was a hotel maid, my dad was a gardener. Not extremely educated people, but people with wonderful values and principles. They raised my brother and I to understand that a life well lived is a life where you have left things better than you found it. I think we can all agree that Lucky has left North Park, left San Diego better than he found it. We are so grateful that we had him in our lives. We're so grateful that he was here in this community. And I'm glad his name will forever hang over this important intersection in this incredible neighborhood of North Park. Let me conclude with just another piece of gratitude. He will be very humble. but I want to let you know that you have an incredible city council member who works so very hard. Some of you may know my office view is his parking space. And there is never a time I get to the office, I don't care how early or how late, that his car is not there, working hard on behalf of Council District 3. And today, he said it was about me, but it really is about the council member being receptive to Matt, to other folks, raising this request. So, Stephen, thank you for leading this. You should know that council members are only permitted 2 honorary signs in a term. Only 2. Very, very limited. So that he would give this one sign for Lucky, I think indicates not just how cool Councilmember Whipper is, but certainly how much Lucky meant to this community. And last, if you'll forgive this, I don't know how to make a sign. And you don't want me hanging, it would probably fall down quickly. We have incredible city staff who are here, our transportation department. These are the folks who replace street signs and fix street lights. They have incredibly difficult jobs, and this is their weekend, but they're here because they too care deeply about North Park and they're willing to be here today. So to every city employee who's had a role in this, thank you to all of them. Most of all, enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you for having me. Remember, happy local everybody. Let's make sure that
Very few people call me cool, but I'll take it. At this time, I would like to invite Joshua Dunn, representing County Supervisor Monica Montgomery Stepp, to present a proclamation in honor of Lucky Wong.
Thank you, Councilmember Whitburn, for inviting us here today. As Councilmember Whitburn said, my name is Joshua Dunn. I'm a community representative for Supervisor Monica Montgomery Stepp, who sits on the County Board of Supervisors. North Park encompasses that district, District 4. Thank you, Mayor Gloria, for all of those words. That was great insight and wisdom that you just set for us here in the foundation for a ceremony like this. I just want to start off by saying that I am born and raised in San Diego, California, in Southeast San Diego, and it was individuals like Mayor Gloria and Supervisor Monica Montgomery Stepp that inspired me. Supervisor Monica Montgomery Stepp is the first Black female to sit on the County Board of Supervisors, and Mayor Gloria being an open gay man, and our mayor is always inspiring to me to see you speak and to hear the words that you have for our community. So can we just give a round of applause for Councilmember Whitburn, Mayor Gloria, and As I said, I'm here representing Supervisor Stepp. Part of their authority is that they can give proclamations. Proclamations, I like to think of them as the materialization of moments of impact. That's what a proclamation is. And as our mayor just said, that in a time of erasure and we have attacks on our community coming from all fronts, ceremonies that uplift diversity are so important. They're more vital than ever before. And so Wong Lucky Chong is a symbol today for all of us to hold on to when we're facing these attacks, when we're facing the information that's coming in, that's going against diversity, equity, and inclusion, that's going against the community of San Diego that we know and love. We can think about this ceremony, we can come to this spot, and we can look at this sign, and we can say that diversity champions, that equity champions, that justice champions. So, June, can you please come up here? Thank you so much, June, for those powerful words that you said. I'm just going to read the last 2 lines of the proclamation. It says, whereas the County of San Diego is committed to recognizing and honoring those individuals that are dedicated to the best ideals of public service, and Wong Lucky Chong is one such worthy individual. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed by the members of San Diego County Board of Supervisors on this day, 28th day of June 2025, that they, the Board of Supervisors, commend Lucky Wong Chong for their outstanding service, leadership, dedication, and commitment to county residents, and do hereby declare this day to be Lucky Chong Day throughout San Diego County.
heaven. And now for our final speaker, the man who led the effort to honor his friend Lucky Wong. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the owner of Tribute Pizza, Mr. Matt
Fuck yeah, North Park. I'm here because Lucky was my friend, and because June and Lucky's family trusted me to help honor him. Thank you, June. I hope Lucky wouldn't think that this was too much bother. He would have. But he was worth it. He earned this. I kept trying to figure out why Lucky meant so much to me, and obviously to so many of us. And a line from my favorite movie occurred to me. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die, kid. See, at first, I thought of Lucky as a hero. Definitely an unlikely one. The most humble man, running the most humble restaurant. Serving breakfast for about as much as a gallon of gas for nearly 50 years. Somehow making everybody feel like family. Yeah, he ran the Golden Phoenix as a business, but you could have fooled most people. You were hungry, he fed you. You were down or hungover, made you laugh, made you feel right. You were broke, or forgot that he was cash only, still walked out full, more than once for me. He didn't call that generosity, it was just doing what was right. You guys see the for lease sign behind me? After Lucky passed in December, I wanted to take over the diner. The landlords were generous, and Megan, I see over there. We gave it a real shot. The space is the definition of grandfathered in. The plumbing remembers the moon landing. It became clear that I would never be able to cook at Lucky's. Whoever takes it over will probably have to tear it down to the studs. But it wasn't the counter, or the coffee, or even the food that kept people coming back. It was Lucky, and the way he treated people. So, with the permission of the family, we started this effort to name the block in Lucky's honor and memory. Seriously, more than 1,000 signatures, nearly 10,000 in donations, and the leadership of the City Council, Mayor Gloria, and Councilmember Whitburn. Thank you so much. Seriously. But legends leave more than their name. They leave momentum. Lucky inspired me, and I think he inspired a lot of us. So the Lucky Memorial Culinary Arts Scholarship is actually something that I've been working on for the last couple months. More than 90 donors, including North Park Main Street, US Bank, Mike Hess Brewing. We're awarding 5 students who embody Lucky's culinary approach to taking care of people. We've got 5 scholarship winners. I've invited them here today. I actually haven't met any of them. There were essays and digital submissions. The grand prize from San Diego College. Oh shit. I'm a chef. Enrolled in a culinary arts program here in San Diego at continuing education. Not available to be with us today. Erica Batista, and in school for culinary and pastry arts, Courtney Moore. Courtney, are you here? Prizes dancers who are here today. Programs for the culinary arts, also at the San Diego College of Continuing Education. Studying baking and pastry arts, Isaac Espinoza. Lucky believe in people. These four and Erica who couldn't be here today remind us why. So, was Lucky a hero or a legend? He was both. That's why this street always belonged to Lucky. Now the name says so. Thanks to all of you. And these chefs. Lucky's legacy will go on.
Left over. Thank you, City Communications Department. Special events department, everybody who's a part of putting this ceremony together. I also want to thank my team, my District 3 team. They're the ones who really did all the work that made so much of this happen. Logan Freitas is here, Malik Thornton, Ryan Darcy, blessed to have such a wonderful team that does so much for our community, and they make me proud every day. So thank you so much for what you all do. Let me thank all of you for being such a wonderful part of this celebration. Let me give a special thank you to the San Diego Lucky Lions dancers who are going to help us close out the celebration immediately after the unveiling. We're going to actually bring them up right now to get a drum roll started for us. And as they come up, I would like to invite Jude Wong and Matt Lyons and Mayor Gloria and Chad Matkowski to join me up here as we officially unveil the Lucky Lane Street sign.
Please don't stand. Please don't stand. Please.
We're gonna have a real professional. Alex, drum roll. Drum roll, please. Lucky Lion dancers to close us out, and as they do so, I want to thank all of you so much for everything that you do for North Park and for being here today to participate in this celebration. Thank you, everybody.
Brian, you want to put on your... This way, because we want the sign.
We want the golden phoenix behind it, and we want the street sign. Okay. Ready, lions? Smile!
No, it's
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, give us pink.
In her chest. I wasn't planning on lion dancing today.
You want to do one more photo?
With your faces, yes. With your
yeah, and then I've got the other side. Come back.
Audrey! David! Audrey, David!
Yeah, do you want to say anything?